Every puzzle has an answer.
What's going on, everybody? It's finally that time, and I actually had the music queued up perfectly to start right at 2 o'clock. We about to get into the next Professor Layton game. People have been bugging me. People were like, chill. When you coming back to Professor Layton? I said, don't worry. I'm planning. I'm planning some things. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going into Professor Layton in just a hot second. What's going on, everybody? It's been a minute, hasn't it? If you ignore the surprise stream that I had on Friday, I don't think I streamed in 2 weeks. I streamed in about 2 weeks. I needed to take some vacation time just to plan things out a little bit better. And trust me, things are planned. What's going on, everyone? How is everybody doing? I'm excited to get into the next Professor Layton game. I'm actually really excited. I'll go ahead and say it now, just like the first game. I haven't played any canon game within the Professor Layton series. I played Professor Layton, what was it, Ace Attorney versus Professor Layton? I believe that's what the proper title is. I played that, but aside from that, in the first game, I haven't played any game in the series, so of course, I don't know what's coming up. So if you will be so kind as to not reveal anything over the course of this game, I'm okay with you solving puzzles with me. I'm not okay with you telling me what's about to happen next to the story. I want to experience this story as if I'm not told anything. Oh, and before we get into it, how you guys doing? I'm Chill the Beast, host of Alt Play. My name's not Alt Play. There's no single individual named Alt Play. At the end of this track, we're going to go ahead and get into the game. I'm just giving people enough time to join the stream. I'm waiting on people to join the stream because I don't want anybody to be like, chill, you started without me. No, fam, I was ready. You weren't. Stay ready. You don't have to get ready. We'll get it right after this song. We got about 30 seconds. I hope you guys all had a great week. I hope your first week of the year 2018 went well. If you guys remember last year when I did Professor Layton and the Curious Village, the first game in the series, I said I wanted a notebook that was dedicated to solving Layton puzzles because doing puzzles on the note cards, it wasn't bad. It's just it made it hard, like once I finished one puzzle, to make notes and figure out the next puzzle, start working on the next puzzle. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, this is a brand new notebook. There's nothing in here. It's a brand new notebook. It's even green, like one of Alt Play's main colors. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys are prepared, but we about to hop in. Let me just do, quick audio check, make sure everything's good to go. Turn your volume down right now, because I have no idea how loud this is. It's good. I'm popping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's check it out. Let's check out how loud the audio is. Oh, it's not bad. It's louder than me. I'm going to bring the audio down for the Nintendo DS just a little bit. I'm going to bring it down just a little. Let's see. How's it sound? How does it sound to you guys? I see Scatterbug saying it's good. Remember, we do secret words, so I know that you're paying attention. Where did chat go? What just happened to chat? What just happened to chat? I gotta fix chat. Give me a second. Where in the world? What happened to my chat? Let me go on. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's fix this. We can't do this already, chat. All right. I'm going to bring, let's see, instead of changing it here, I'm going to change it in XSplit. Now tell me, RIP chat, 2018 to 2018. Now tell me how the volume sounds using the secret word mystery. The secret word is mystery. Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. If the volume is good, thumbs up. If it's bad, thumbs down. If I need to raise it, lower it, let me know how it sounds to you guys. It sounds like I'm competing with it, to be honest. Yeah, it sounds like I'm competing if you ask me. Let me know. Let me know. All right. I'm gonna thumbs down, higher it. I don't want to yell. I'm not yelling over the game. It already sounds like I'm competing with it, to be honest. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. If I feel as though I need to change that in the middle of the stream, I will. It's most likely going to have a cutscene at the beginning, just like the last one, so I'll check it out then. What's going on, Carlos? Welcome to the stream. I understand that you won't be able to watch it right now, and that's fine. You know I'm going to upload VODs. I've also been thinking about doing highlights, like funny moments from the stream, from this specific stream, but there should be the VODs between this stream and the next. I hope you can I hope you had a great holiday break. I haven't heard from you in a minute. Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Once again, please don't spoil anything for me. I haven't played this game before. I haven't had the opportunity to enjoy this game, so I hope you guys would enjoy it with me. I'm gonna get my controller ready just in case. I doubt we'll need it. We didn't need the controller at all last time, so I doubt we'll need it. Please enter your name. Here they go with this nonsense again. Okay, for those of you who don't know, my name is Chill. Let's see, H. There we go. We need an I. I is tricky. I is tricky. Didn't I say that last time? I is tricky. Let's see. Nope. You're going to give me this I. You're going to give me this low. Oh, I can do that, can't I? Excuse me. Give me my lowercase I. Damn. Let's go do this to me. I got it last time, didn't I? I know I got the lowercase I. You gonna give me this I, fam. How do you do an I? How you do a lowercase I? How you do a lowercase I? Someone tell me. How about if I just dot it? No? No, you too fancy for that? If I be quick about it. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Damn. Damn it, it's gonna be like this. I'm getting this lowercase I, y'all. Here we go. So that's an H. That's an H. That's a capital I. That's an L. Okay, so how are we doing? Do we do cursive? It's giving me lowercase L. That's what it's doing. Okay. How about if we... There we go. Did it. Did it. Okay, and then capital L is short for Chalandre. It's short for Chalandre. Don't call me alt play. Nobody's name is alt play. Let's go. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and... Oh, well, never mind then.
There are tales of a box that brings death upon any who dare open it. Tell me, do you think those rumors could be true?
Sounds good to me.
Hey, look! There it is! Now this is what I call deluxe. Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some call the Molentary Express a cruise ship on rails.
This soap is great!
Now, don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to his manners in every setting.
I wonder where they're headed. I'm sure we're gonna find out, but I wonder where they're headed.
So what's the actual story behind the Elysian Box anyway? All who open it die, huh? Sounds awfully fishy to me.
Perhaps so, but we've seen it happen with our very own eyes. The answer is out there, Luke, but I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
It's a little extreme. Prologue, the Elysian Box. Here we go. To my dear friend, Chill.
There was a box that was rumored to kill anyone who opened it. At first, neither the professor nor I believed it. But all that changed with the arrival of a single letter.
A few days earlier.
Luke, have a look here.
Oh, what's that, Professor?
I wonder how much voice acting there is. I wonder if voice acting is covered completely in this game. Last game it wasn't. I had to do my voices, and we know how that goes. We are familiar with how that one goes. Yep, audio sounds good. Audio is a go.
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Is everything all right?
My dear Herschel, knowing you, I imagine you've already heard of the relic known as the Elysian Box. This strange antique is infamous for killing anyone who opens it. Truth be told, I'm a bit dubious of the box's murderous reputation. But once something piques my interest, I simply must get to the bottom of it. That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession. What's more, I believe I'm on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box. For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid. But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering.
He gonna open the box. He gonna open the box.
In the unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please finish the work I've started here. Your friend, Andrew Schrader.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit.
This man about to open the box. He gonna be gone. He gonna be gone.
I just can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
Well, your intuition's usually spot on. I say we head out right away.
So this screen was in the last game as well. It's called, I believe they call it the mystery menu. It shows us pretty much all the things that we're going to need to unravel, all the mysteries we'll need to solve before the end of the game. And once we get all 10, pretty much we're at the end. The first is the Elysian Box. The Elysian Box is an antique said to bring death upon any who dare open its lid. According to rumors, the box has already claimed many lives and is feared in many parts of the world. Could this strange item truly exist? Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's my turn. Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? They're in one of the drawers in that desk. Sure thing, Professor. If there's something you wish to inspect, Luke, simply give it a tap. Luke must find the keys to the professor's car. Search by tapping on the desk drawers. You got it, fam. Tap an area to investigate. Bro, look at this city. Look at this city. Oh, I didn't explain, did I? Okay. So on the left side, the one that's under the box that's under Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box, that screen is the top screen of the Nintendo DS. The screen that's beneath me is the touch screen of the Nintendo DS. So I can tap different things on the screen below me in order to interact with it. No? There we go. Oh, here we are, Professor. You got Layton's keys. You can find items you pick up in the professor's trunk. Many thanks, Luke. Now let's get moving. You do know how to move about, don't you, Luke? You bet I do. Let's see. First off, I tap the shoe in the lower right corner. Then I just tap one of the little arrows that appear to move in that direction. That's exactly right. Anytime you want to move, start by giving the shoe icon a tap. Go on, try it out. Alright, so we gonna move. We're gonna move that way. That's the way, my boy. One can't investigate properly without first doing a little lead work, as they say. I couldn't agree more, Professor. Now, shall we head off? Yeah, we're good. Oh, we good, fam. We good. Alright. Alright, so we gotta head to Dr. Schrader's home. Is that this place right here? We can either go back in Layton's office, or we can head this way. It's actually cool that he has an office. We didn't get to see that last game. Luke, before we set out, it would be wise of us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. During one of his visits some time ago, he was kind enough to leave me a map to his home. The map, as you can see, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke. Oh, how clever! The map itself is a puzzle. Professor, do you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know I can solve this one. We're starting already. We're starting already. Here we go. Puzzle number 1, Dr. Schrader's map. This puzzle is worth 10 picarats. Okay. So the game measures your score in picarats. Picarats are basically points. It's another word for points in this game. How much picarats a puzzle is worth tells you its difficulty. I believe the lowest we saw in the last game might have been 5. Might have been 5, and it was really no way to get that puzzle wrong. And I think the most that we saw was 50. I want to say 50. Maybe there were puzzles that were higher than that towards the end of the game, towards the very end of the game. So this number here on the left is how many points we'll get if we solve this puzzle right on the first try. Naturally, it's the same as how many points the whole puzzle is worth. If we get it wrong, though, we'll lose a fraction of those points. So I think it will go down from 10 to either 7 or 8. And then after that, we'll lose a fraction again. And then we'll lose a fraction again. I think we can only lose points from how much we will get 3 times. I could be entirely wrong. Again, I've only played one game in the series and then one side game. All right, let's do this. Puzzle number 1, Dr. Schrader's map, is worth 10 picarats. In the map to Dr. Schrader's home, several pieces in the center have been cut out. Restore the map by inserting the missing pieces in the correct spots. Touch a piece with your stylus to grab it, then slide your stylus to move the selected piece across the screen. You can't rotate the pieces. Excuse me. It may sound simple, but don't forget that you can move or remove pieces, including the one already in the middle of the map. Okay, so this is, it's gonna, use your thing. Okay, so this is also a piece. Listen to that song. I like this song. It's pretty dope. Okay, so there's 5 pieces that we need to put in, and then there's 6 pieces counting the one that was already here in the middle. I'm gonna assume the trick is that we need to make sure all the pieces make sense. This is literally a puzzle. We need to make sure that this line here continues. I'm gonna guess these are roads. We make sure this line continues wherever this piece comes in. This line continues and this line continues. And then we make sure all 5 pieces connect with each other the same way. Okay, so I'm gonna move. Let's see, it looks like this piece doesn't go anywhere. It could go in the middle, but for now it doesn't go anywhere. I'm gonna move this to the side for a second. If you look at the top screen, the one on the left for you guys, it tells me what number puzzle we're on, how many Pickerats this puzzle is currently worth, and then we have 10 hint coins. I can use hints to help make the puzzles a little bit easier, or to tell me what I need to be focusing on. There's a finite amount of hint coins in the game, and each hint costs 1 coin. There's a finite amount of points. That means, finite amount of hint coins. That means it's possible to use up all the hint coins. So I need to make sure I use those in the proper puzzles, and puzzles where I really need them, you know? Let's see. Let me take a look. I think this piece might go here. It could go there. Looks like this piece could also go there too, though. Yeah. That's what I was gonna assume. Several pieces can go in the same spot. Okay, so this piece doesn't go here. If the middle one does, if this piece does, but if this piece goes here, then yes, this one can go here. So I'm gonna do instead, I'll put this piece down. Never mind, that piece doesn't work. It doesn't fit finally. This piece is better. So that means this piece doesn't go here. This piece can't go here. As a matter of fact, let's move it for now. Okay, we got this piece. This doesn't match up here, but it matches up here. That works. This piece matches up here, right? Yeah. And then this one can work here. Would this be in the middle? Does that work? Does that work? I have my glasses on. It looks like everything fits finally. So the piece that was in the middle was actually a decoy piece. We did not need that piece at all. Looks fine to me. Let's submit.
Let's see if this works.
Did it.
That was almost too easy.
Did it. Again, that wasn't too hard a puzzle. It was 10 Pickerats. It was just to get us to understand the controls of the game and what we'll be doing, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Excellent work. Now hop to it. You've got to get to Dr. Schrader's apartment. I'm guessing it's right about here, actually. All about Pickerats. Pickerats are points that indicates a puzzle's difficulty. More Pickerats a puzzle is worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer, the number of Pickerats you can earn from that puzzle decreases, so think carefully. We already went over that. It's fine. Use the Pickerats. Once you've beaten the game and saved, go to the bonus section to load your game file. From there, you can enter the top secret area where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more Pickerats you earn, the more extras you unlock. Excellent. With our destination confirmed, we are ready to pay the doctor a visit. Come now. All right. So when we solve puzzles, they go to our puzzle index where we can do the puzzle again if we want to. We can check it out. We can look up blah, blah, blah. I do believe we found the doctor's building. But which flat is his? It's puzzle time, isn't it? It's puzzle time, isn't it? That, I'm afraid, I don't know. But thinking on it now, the letter I received did mention something about this place. Puzzle number 2. The doctor's home. This one's worth 15 Pickerats, so relatively this one's harder than the other one. Find Dr. Schrader's window from the details in his letter. In the morning, I often awaken to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Take a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise, you know? Circle the window from which the doctor views the sunrise. Okay, so in this puzzle, instead of moving things from side to side, I can draw on the map or on the picture, and it will let me circle which one I think is your boy Dr. Schrader's house or flat. Okay, so outside his window, sound of music drifting by from a nearby flat. So that means, oh, and then the memo, I can also draw stuff to take notes. So that means this one ain't his. If music is coming from a nearby flat, the one with the music can't be his. Looking, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Take a single sip of my tea. Let me see something. I'll try to see what this is. It's kind of hard to tell. Looks like a bucket. Take a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise anymore. So I'm going to assume these here on the side. Oops. I'm going to assume these here on the side also aren't his, because they can't view the sunrise. It looks like the sunrise is only visible by these and these because they're facing the proper direction. Let's see. Oh, that would also mean, oops. Okay, it didn't get rid of that. Cool. That also means this one ain't his. He sees a flag fluttering out. I want to assume that if he could see the flag, it would have to be this one or this one. He can see the flag here and here. Let's try both. You know what? I want to blow a hint, but the first hint never helps. I want to use a hint right now just so we can like see a little bit better, but I remember the first hint never helps at all. I'm going to say this one's his. This is his flat.
Consider this puzzle solved.
No! It's wrong. We're wrong already.
I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Look, take another look at what the doctor has to say about where he lives. Okay, so you can see that since we got it wrong once, it's worth less Picarous's time. All right, so it's not this one. It's not this one. That's confirmed. I'm gonna say this one here. I'm gonna say this was his flat. Oh, so I guess this one would be the same building too, wouldn't it?
This should do the trick.
There we go. Okay.
Ha! Wonderful.
I wonder if the game would have considered me wrong had I chosen the other window. That's right. Now that you know where it is, head for the doctor's home. I guess we'll never know. Not today, at least. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found the right flat. Now follow me, Luke. We're going up. Puzzle 2, the doctor's home, is now in the puzzle index. Oh, I nearly forgot. Before we leave, let's review how to use this trunk. To open the trunk, just tap the icon in the upper right corner of the screen. Inside, there's all sorts of helpful information filed away under different icons. Touch an icon to use it. You can see here the mysteries. That's what I was talking about before with the 10 different things that we have to solve. And to save the progress we've made during our investigation, just tap the icon marked Save. This icon is the puzzle index. Tap it to view all puzzles we've encountered thus far. It's all puzzles are marked with a check, and those you have yet to finish are blank. Puzzles we've already finished can be replayed by selecting them from this screen. Also, the index shows the location of unsolved puzzles we tried so that we may revisit them. Tap journal icon to display my personal notes on key story events. So whenever you need to access the trunk, just give it a tap. Alright, let's save right now. We're 30 minutes into the stream. We're 21 minutes into the game. Let's save right now. Let's see, this is Layton. Let me go back. This is Layton. This is Luke. And I believe this might be the girl that we saved last game. I hope I didn't reveal anything that you didn't know. Alright, let's do. We need to go to Schrader's house. Let's talk to this man. There's plenty of men to talk to. Hello there, mister. Haven't seen you around here before. Want to hear something useful? Check it out. See that mailbox right there? Try tapping on it, will you? You got it, fam. Oh, hit coin. Brilliant. That's a hit coin you found there. Ever work on a puzzle and get stuck? It's times like that when I bet you'd fancy a hint, yeah? Well, when that happens, you can trade in those shiny hint coins for hints. They're scattered all over the place, which means you should always be on the lookout for them. Tap on anything suspicious, okay? Well, that's all I've had to say. You take it easy, mister. Okay, there's... If this follows what I know about the first Professor Layton game as well as Ace Attorney versus Professor Layton, then there's 3 hint coins on any given location, so that's not one. This place feels nice. I'd feel safe walking about here at night. It's a pretty solid old building, but it looks sturdy enough. Oh, flowers are blooming. I wonder who takes care of them. There we go. That's number 2. There's a door. Oops. Oh, we were supposed to go in here. I was definitely not trying to go in here. Nope. We weren't supposed to go in here. Let's find some hit coins. From last game, a lot of times they were hidden in places like lamps and buckets and stuff. There's no coins here. Oh, it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. This is oh no, it's not. This is where we were supposed to go. This is Dr. Schrader's flat. I'm sure of it. Andrew, are you home? It's Herschel. Herschel Layton. Sir, are you there? Doctor? I don't hear anyone in there, Professor. What if he's... There's no time for speculation now, Luke. We must get this door open immediately. It seems to be locked from the inside. But without a key, there's no way to get in. Of course. In my haste, I forgot about these keys the doctor included in his letter. It's going to be a puzzle for us to figure out which key. Those are some dope-looking keys. Quick, Professor, let me try them on the door. That's strange. It doesn't seem like any of these keys work on the lock. Luke, don't you see? Dr. Schrader has set before us yet another puzzle to solve. Here we go. Here we go. Puzzle number 3, the right key. This one's worth 20 picarots. Which key opens the door? As you might expect, the key won't open the door if its shape won't let it pass through the keyhole. Use your stylus to fit the keys in the lock. Examine each key carefully and use your stylus to move the keys and find the one that fits the lock. That's it? We just moving the keys? Okay. Oh! Oh! So the keys don't exactly fit in the way you would try to fit these keys in. You could rotate them to try to fit them in. So you can put them in backwards. Give me this one don't rotate. This one rotates, yeah. I mean, nope, that one doesn't work. Okay, so we can't get this wrong. There we go.
Just leave it to me. That was almost too easy.
There we go. Got it. This is one of the things the Professor Layton games has you do is think outside the box. The Elysian Box. That's right. Did it take you a while to figure out that the portion of the key resembling the grip was actually the part that fit the keyhole? Answers can often be found in the most unlikely of places. I forgot that we're still in like the prologue, so it's still tutorializing us. It will do that. I think it'll probably do that for maybe 2 more puzzles. The right key is now in a puzzle index. Bruh.
Professor!
No, untrue. How could this have happened?
This is terrible, Professor. Do you suppose the Elysian Box did this to Dr. Schrader when he tried to open it?
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
What do we have here?
Looks like money.
A train ticket.
Oh, no.
for the Molentary Express.
Now, this is strange. Look, there's no destination written on this ticket. Have you ever seen a train ticket that didn't say where it was taking you?
Yes, very strange indeed.
All right, we got another mystery, the train ticket. A ticket with no destination. A single ticket with no visible destination was discovered in Dr. Schroeder's home. It appears to be for the Molentary Express, but where exactly is it supposed to take its owner? And I think that catches us up to what we saw at the beginning. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's
Excuse me.
told me, I think it was his name.
Huh? Hey, it's you!
Well,
Tell me.
Inspector Chelmey's the name. You two found the body, did you?
Well, what in the ragged?
No, Luke. Let him go.
Get off me!
Luke, stop that. That's his face. Listen here, Luke.
Oh my gosh, his face doesn't come off. He's the real deal.
What in the blazes? That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. I was sure we had another imposter on our hands.
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear, young ones these days have no manners.
My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
Gressenheller University. That's dope. That's pretty dope.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice, do you?
Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
Well, it's really none of my concern. I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you?
But of course. Luke, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
You got it, Professor.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have here? A murder? Or was the crime self-inflicted?
Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in.
I see. So this door, the sole entry point in and out of this 8th floor flat, was shut tight.
Using my Ace Attorney skills, that means that either he killed himself or the box killed him. There was no other option.
Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the outside world, yes? That being the case, yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
What? How did you come to that conclusion, sir?
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be?
It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector. Still, I'd hesitate to say that this room was completely closed off from the outside.
They're going to mention the window that's open.
Is that so?
Please elaborate. Isn't it obvious? There's something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked.
Eh?
It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector.
Fair. I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh? I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job. Now, as I was saying, the cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple, and there's what caused it.
This? It's a scaled-down model of a Kronosaurus, if I'm not mistaken.
I reckon that ugly mug will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened. The old fellow turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
But this is the doctor's own home. Why would the bones he put up himself scare him?
People have a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that. I don't think I understand it at all.
Mr. Layton, was it? No? Ah, yes, Layton. Mr. Layton, what do you think?
The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility. But, considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we've found our answer yet.
Oh, really?
Furthermore, look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
What do you mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm sure you can see it too.
Oh, it's a puzzle? I thought it just wanted me to examine the room. A secure room. Puzzle number 4. This puzzle is worth 30 picarots. With its windows opening out into thin air 8 stories up and its door securely bolted, you might think that this room is inaccessible from the outside. However, a single unusual detail reveals the truth of what went on here. Your job is to look around the room by tapping the arrows to find this detail. Once you've got it, circle the area with your stylus and choose submit to give your answer. Make sure to circle only one object when you answer it. Okay, so this room's on the 8th floor. The windows were open. And one thing is wrong here. Let's look around. This is actually an interesting puzzle here. Okay, so we've seen all 4 sides of the room. We've seen all... I need my glasses. I should have worn my glasses today. You've seen all 4 sides of the room. The window's open. We're on the 8th floor and the door was locked. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong aside from the window being open. Why was the window open? Could it be like the first time we passed through, I was thinking that it was that we've got all these books and all these papers, but nothing's blown out the window, nothing's blown around the room. And now I'm kind of thinking it's this window and its drapes, because this one's got its drapes, but the other one doesn't. I'm gonna assume that's it. Please redraw. Don't tell me to redraw my circle, fam. So this window. I'm gonna assume that's it. I feel like I'm wrong. I feel like I'm wrong.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah. Did it.
That was almost too easy.
Did it. I'm gonna assume they came in that window instead of the other one. The other one looks like that's where they went out. They might have come in the window that I circled. For some reason, part of the curtain shown here has been ripped clear off. Or they might have used it to escape. Moot used the curtain to escape. I mean, not the window.
This window is missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
There we go. Used it to escape. Tightrope to another building.
It means someone exited the building through this window, and I'll bet he's our culprit.
Dope. What's going on, Justin? Welcome to the stream. Play a little bit, Professor Layton.
I'd say that's a sound theory. Well done, my boy.
All right, puzzle 4. A secure room is now on our puzzle index.
Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same idea myself.
Professor, tell me. If you don't get...
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the Inspector will be of much help to us. What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Professor, look. There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
It's a puzzle.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original image.
All right, so one more mystery. We've already got 3 mysteries, man. The torn photograph. Torn fragments of a photograph were found in the late doctor's hand. In its current state, it's impossible to make out the contents of the photo. What could it be depicting? I'm going to guess we have too many missing pieces for us to just solve it right now.
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just point evidence in a crime scene. Get your hands off that... What is this anyway? Not that it matters. I'll be holding on to that. Now, out with the both of you.
You found a torn photo, but Inspector Chelmy confiscated it. Dope. Not really.
But we're not done.
Dr. Schrader indicated that he was in possession of the Elysian Box. Yet there was nothing resembling such an artifact in his home. Do you think the person that did this to him was after the box? It's an interesting theory, but for the moment, that's all it is. However, it's my belief that we hold a clue to understanding today's events, namely, that ticket. The Molentary Express ticket, right, Professor? Correct, Luke. I believe that a trip aboard the Molentary Express is in order. All right. And that's probably going to have us pick up where we started, the cutscene at the beginning. One more mystery, Box's location. The box's disappearance. Somebody managed to steal the Elysian Box from Dr. Schrader's home without leaving behind a single implicating clue. Who could have made off with the box? I feel like the box isn't a box. It's not a thing with 6 sides carrying something. Do you suspect we'll find the key to unlocking this mystery on the train? Dr. Schrader did his best to point us towards the Molentary Express should something happen to him. Sure as a fog on a London morning, I know this train will lead us to the answers we seek.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware of the secrets that awaited them down those iron tracks.
Save the progress. Of course, I think that means we just finished the prologue in what, 40 minutes? It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, right in 40 minutes. Chapter 1, the legendary Molentary Express. Here we go. Now we're going to get into the meat. Now it's just going to throw every hard puzzle. It's just going to give us everything. Gosh, look at this place, Professor. It's so posh, I feel like I should be wearing a monocle. Haha, quite so, Luke. Every decoration and detail in this room is more decadent than the last. I'd wager the rest of the train is just as grand. Would you like to go exploring for a bit? Alright, we can examine the room. Oh, snap. So we just left behind, I guess, 1 hint coin. And the other place, since we're clearly not going back there anytime soon. Let's see if we can find us some hint coins. There's 1. It's always nice to have a light around. There's 2. Let's see, where would the 3rd one be? Oh, snap. We found something. Look at that, Luke. Your bag is wide open and your belongings are scattered everywhere. Oops, I guess they are. You should put your things away before we walk around the train. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. Why did I think it was going to be a puzzle? Puzzle number 5, Luke's trunk. This puzzle is worth 30 picarats. Here we go. Here we go. Luke's belongings are all over the place and need to be packed away in his trunk. Use your stylus to move individual objects into the trunk and make sure that none of them overlap. When you think everything has been placed neatly in the trunk, tap submit. I saw you say the window. I was thinking the window would be the puzzle. I was thinking it would be something like, hey, Luke, why don't you look out the window and tell me what you see? And then it goes puzzle number 5. What does Luke see? I was trying to avoid that. Okay, so we need to put all of Luke's stuff inside here and not have anything overlap. If you guys know anything about packing a suitcase, or if you don't know, I should say, you need to start with the most problematic sized items first. So that's this pan with the very weird spatula. I don't know what you're flipping with that. And then the shirt. Then this. Let's see. These are. Oh, what we can do. We can move this in right there. I don't think we have anything that can fit in that tiny spot, can we? The boomerang's probably super problematic. We can move this up a little bit. This should be fine. This is problematic here. Let's see. I gotta find somewhere to fit this. So what I'm actually gonna do is move this back. Now these two overlap. Let's move that out for now. Let's move this. Put that there. There we go. I'm close. I'm close. Suitcases are the worst. That's what parents are for. Chill. Suitcases are. Can I rotate this? Like they go try and surprise me with from the other one? This is actually a really hard one to get. Let's see. Because Luke's got too much stuff. Luke's got too much stuff. I would never pack a pan. I would imagine wherever I'm going has pans. I would never pack a pan, Luke. Luke, what are you doing? What are you doing, Luke? Let's move this up. We can bring that there. Now we can get this in, but we still need to fit our boomerang. Listen, hold me to this. Hold me to this one. If we don't use this boomerang over the course of this playthrough, like if the boomerang doesn't solve anything that we need, we're not bringing Luke on the next adventure with us. Hold me to this one. Let's see. Let's get the pan out of there. Let's put the pan here. This one is actually a ridiculous puzzle. How about we move the bear over here? I guess it's... No, it doesn't. Damn, I think this might be the most problematic. The shirt. I can fit everything else in somewhere. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! That. Want to move this? Okay, Luke, we gotta get better at packing stuff, Luke. Not just making stuff fit, but we gotta get better at you figuring out what's necessary. How about we put this here? Is there anything smaller than that? Let's put the book there. Make sure nothing overlaps. Okay. What I need is something to fit here. I don't have anything that's vertical. Oh wait, I have this. I was saying I don't have anything that's vertical that can squeeze between something. This can go up there. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay, what we can do is move everything down, right? Then we can put this here, and now we can fit these in. Ah, so close. So close. Damn, that's big. Okay, that's the problem. This piece is the problem piece. Whatever this is, this better be something you need, Luke. This better be important. Let's see. I'm gonna try this one without spending any hint coins, because this one's really just move pieces around until you get it, right? How about we put that there instead? We can put that there. Did I do it? Did I just forget everything? Is that? Oh no, the shirt's missing. Damn, I was excited. Okay, let's see. we have, let me see. I'm trying to see exactly how many squares I have open. Because I know this shirt's a 3x3, so that's 9 squares. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so everything has to fit in here perfectly. There's only one way to get stuff in here, it seems. Okay. Let me take everything out. We'll put the shirt in, and then we'll move stuff around. I'm sorry, we'll move the shirt around as we need it. Everything will fit in here perfectly. At least this level's not, or this puzzle is not counting how many times I move stuff around. Because this game is good for it. How about if we put this here? We can move that there, that there. But then we're wasting this space here. So that doesn't go there. I feel like if I spend a hint coin, it's going to tell me that. It's going to tell me that everything fits perfectly. And I'm going to be pissed. Not at anybody, but the game. I feel like we're going to need to spend more than 1 hint coin if we spend a hint coin. How about we put... Oh, shoot. Damn. Damn. Okay, let's see. If we want this in, we want this in the top left corner. That's the easiest way, right? But then there's this gap here. So let's not put this in the top left corner. How about that? I feel like that's where it has to go. This has to fit like this. Unless we do this, right? Okay. But then we can't fit anything up here. Unless we move everything over. And we make it so that this goes. But then now we have this problem. Oh, wait. We have this problem now. We still got to fit 3 pieces in. And there's actually nowhere for 2 of them to fit. So let's take this out. I'm going to move this heat. Oh, no, that don't fit. That don't fit. How about if we do this instead? The shirt. Dang it. I'm going to have to spend a hint coin already. I'm going to have to spend a hint coin already. We're wasting a square. We can't waste any squares. Everything has to be occupied. So if I take that out and put this here, then I'm so close. I'm so close. I think the trick is figuring out what fits around the pan. If we can figure out what fits around the pan, I think I can get it. We could put that there. No, that there. So then there's something that goes on top of the pan. This isn't it, because we don't have any piece that can fit in here. So it's not the pan with the telescope right beside it. It can't be. So then would it be the bear? Move that. Put the bear in. This would be the boomerang. We're running out of pieces to fit in. Okay, so it's not the bear. It's not the bear. It's not the telescope. We're running out of pieces to fit in. So let's try this instead. We move these up. We can put this here. This will fit here. Nope, we're out of space for the boomerang. And then we're wasting this here too. Unless, let me try this. We can fit this here, but then we don't have anything to go there. I don't think it's this bag of whatever. I guess that's candy. It looks like candy. Okay, so it's not that. We tried the boomerang. I'm sorry, we tried the bear, we tried the telescope, we tried the candy. We'll move that right there. What if this is here? The boomerang's here. This is up here. Do we have anything that could fit in here? Not perfectly. We did the candy. We put the bear here. Let's see. Try the shirt in the bottom left and the bear next to on top of it. Shirt in the bottom left, bear next to on top of it. Let's try it here. We'll put that there. That fits perfectly. The boomerang only fits down here, and there's nothing we could put in there. Well, the boomerang can fit up here too. But then we have nowhere to put this. We can do that. We can put this here. Man, this is a hard puzzle. Boy, they opened chapter 1 up with the roughest of puzzles. I really feel like the trick is figuring out what fits around the pan. Once I get that, it should be really simple, because the pan is the most awkward shaped object. Let me move the shirt for just a minute. What if we put the shirt here? The candy here? Let's move the shirt. We've got this. Oh, yo! Yo! Oh, shoot. There's still one square right here. We're close. This is the closest we've gotten so far. There's one square here that's messing it up. We need 3 squares. And then we need a square right beside. I'm sorry. We need 3 squares aligned vertically, and then 1 square to the left of the middle square. What if I move this? Nah, the boomerang doesn't fit if I move the shirt anywhere. Right here. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting them closer together now. Where'd our missing square go? Oh, they're all on top of each other. It's 4. Yeah. Okay. That's what we had before. Okay. Damn. This piece and this piece are the 2 problematic ones. They're the most problematic of all of the pieces. What if I move this? No, that doesn't help anything, does it? What if we, instead... Does the shirt fit here? Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is the closest we've gotten it so far. This is so close. We just need this square up here somehow. Let me move this just for now. We need something in here. Hang on, before I move stuff too much and mess everything up, I'm gonna take a picture of this. Let me take a screenshot of this. Let me take a screenshot. Let's see. Okay. So if we do it that way, now we need to figure out where to fit this. Damn. All right, let's blow some hint coins. Let's blow some hint coins. I know it's going to say every piece fits in perfectly, meaning that there's no empty spaces once everything's in. You can use little items like the harmonica and book to fill in small gaps later, so pack the big items first. We know that. We said that already. We know that already. Number 2. Hint number 2. Here we go. The unwielding frying pan and spatula go in the lower left corner. Luke's teddy bear goes to the upper right. Okay, so the pan and the that's all one I know. The frying pan's at the bottom left. The teddy bear's at the upper right. Okay. So we have the teddy bear in the bottom right. So let's see. Let's take stuff out. After this, in a cutscene, I want Layton to tell Luke he needs to start leaving stuff at home, because a lot of this is not. I can't see how the boomerang needs to come with him. Is he from Australia? Is that why he's bringing it? Is this game racist? Damn, I think I got close. Did it! Did it! Just needed help with those two. Did it! Look at this. All done. We did it all.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Good work. Luke should be able to close the bag easily now. I feel like while we were doing this on the train, everybody else was just looking like, why is he having such a hard time? Why doesn't he just throw all the stuff in there, buckle it up, and sit on it? That's what any normal person would do. Woo, it was a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away. A bit of planning will prevent this type of scrambling in the future. Duh! Like, not bringing a boomerang. What do we need a boomerang for? Did they really, when they found the ticket after Chumley took all the stuff and they did the little investigation, did they really go home and say, I'm going to pack everything that I need? A shirt, a harmonica, a frying pan, and a boomerang? Come on, Luke. You're right, and I do feel better with everything put away. Come on, Professor, let's look around some more. Puzzle 5, Luke's trunk is now on the puzzle index. The scenery outside is a blur. We must really be going fast. Nope. No coins. Let's see, I found the coin in the lamp, right? And then in the hanger? It's in the suitcase. Let's not open the suitcase. If it's, oh shoot. If it's in the suitcase, I don't want it. You can stay in there. Oh, ew, Professor, the sugar is covered with ants. Oh dear, I have to remember to get sugar for my tea elsewhere. Curious though, isn't it? How did they get here? Perhaps this puzzle will shed some light on things. I wonder how many friends Layton has. How many friends does Professor Layton have? If anytime they're hanging out, they're like, oh, it's 4 o'clock. We need to be over on that side of town by 5. And Layton goes, that reminds me of a puzzle. Puffs his chest out and everything. Puzzle number 17, the worker ant. This puzzle's worth 25 picarats. Oh, it's one of these. Here we go with the nonsense. Busy ants work tirelessly carrying food back to their nest. One day, one such ant was returning with food when he bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. Whoa there, doofus. Don't you know that you took the longest path possible back to the nest? Think about where you're going, man. Knowing that the ant never traveled the same area twice, can you trace the path he walked to get to his nest? The longest path possible, and he never walked the same area twice or never traveled the same area twice. I'm gonna guess I can cross over. Like, oh no, I guess there's really nowhere for me to cross over. Never mind, ignore that. Belay that. Okay, so I mentioned last time that this is a math puzzle. It just doesn't look like it. If you count, for example, this, let me see, I'll use the memo. If you count at any vertex, that's where two lines meet. If you count how many rows there are that lead from that vertex, it's easy to tell which paths you do and don't take. It's a little bit of math. Basically, you want to focus on the ones with 2 and 4. It looks like these all have 3s, though. Yeah, it looks like every single one of these has 3, except for the corners. So that means we're going to have to be very careful around the corners. Let's see. The longest path possible. Let's go here. This is 1. And then these are 2. This is 2 right there. Okay, so that's 1. Let's go up this way. This way. Here. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's go this way. Let's include that. Then we can dip back this way. This path is longer. This way. Is this the longest path possible? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is 20 units. This is 20 units long. Can we find a path that is longer than 20 units? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm trying to figure out how to include this and not go over anything twice, but I don't think we can. I'm trying to figure out how to include this path here, not go over anything twice, and have something longer than 20 units. I don't think we can. Unless, actually, no. I was going to say we go up here, come around, but that doesn't look like it'll be longer. Because instead of going this way, we'd have to go this way. So it'd give and take. Let's see. So it'd be +1, -1. So it'd be 0, +1, +2, +3. Actually, I think it might be longer. Because then we come up here. Let's see. It'd be +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. And then this would take away 3. And then it'd add 1. That actually might be longer. It might be longer. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. I actually want to try that. I actually want to try that. Instead, go up. Let's see. We can do it this way, and then I'll just come back afterward. I think this path actually might be longer. Let's try it. Let's try it here before I erase it and come back. So this would be 1, 2. Remember, the number we need to beat is 20. Number we need to beat is 20. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, it's the same amount. It's the same amount. So is there a path that's longer than both of these that I missed? What if... Oh, I think I see how we can do it. We need to beat 20. I think I see how we can do it. Instead, let's go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, this is the longest path. I don't think there's any way we can go longer because we've used every possible turn. We've maximized we've gone through every vertex here. We've gone through every vertex and used a way out. That's a vertex, that's a vertex, that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one, that's that. I think this is the path. This is 24 here. This is 24. There might be another way to do this, but 24 is the most. 24 is the most. Let's do that. So let's clear this. We can go up this way, around here. There we go. There might be another way to get 24. Like, I think we might be able to mirror mode this and still get it. But it'll still be 24.
Here goes.
There we go.
That was almost too easy.
Dope. Perhaps all the heavy lifting kept this little ant from thinking about his path home. If only he thought about where he was going, he might have saved himself a lot of walking. Yeah. You've got it, my boy. While I'm no fan of ants and my sugar, you have to admire their craftiness and work ethic. Maybe they're working so hard because even the sugar on the Molentary Express is extra fancy. Haha, perhaps. I must admit, it is a compelling motive. Puzzle number 17 is done. What's going on, Retro? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing more of Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. Well, not more. We're stepping into more Professor Layton games. This is the second in the series. Let's see. You said the second or the last coin is on the window? I mean, I've tapped everywhere on the window. I've tapped everywhere on the window. I've even tapped the blinds or the curtains. There we go. There's the last one. Moving on. Did we examine everything in the room? Why are we still examining the room? Let's see. What do they want me to examine in the room? Do I need to check the journal? A cruise ship on rails. With no other leads, however, disposed of Luke and I have decided to use the ticket we found at the doctor's flat to board the Molentary Express. I suspect the doctor rode this luxurious train at some point, but as to where it took him, I can't say. All right, so it's not going to tell me. It's not going to tell me. Okay, let's see. So what should I be examining in the room? Because I feel as though I've examined everything. Do we just need to move? We just need to move. Okay. Remember, Luke, we're here to find the Elysian Box, so don't get sidetracked. And by the way, that reminds me of a puzzle. You don't have to tell me twice. Now, why don't we start our search by investigating the train? The Professor and Luke decide to explore the Molentary Express. Look at this little Goyle. Look at this little Goyle. You need to give that kid a more Cockney accent. I'm going to work on my accents between this stream and the next. I want to get a feel for properly imitating the accent. Properly imitating. That's an oxymoron. I hear the rooms in front of the train are so super fancy that the doorknobs are made of gold. But no one's allowed in except for really rich people. So, misters, are you really rich? I have 12 hint coins, if that means I'm rich. Actually, I think I have 13 now. I've only used 2 so far, if that counts for me being rich. Because if you are, you can go see the super duper fancy rooms. Super duper fancy rooms, eh? That none but the extremely wealthy can enter. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be a set of deluxe rooms in the next car. Wow, I'd sure like to see those. I bet they're utterly fantastic. Oh, this is our room. I was going to say, they're going to let me in. They're just going to let me in like that. It's our room. Okay. Bam. Dang it. I thought there was a coin up there. Bam. There we go. There's one. That way.
Yes, I suppose these accommodations will do. I do hope my darling boy will be pleased.
The hell did that drop? My controller? I was trying to figure out what I had on me. Okay.
That reminds me, I believe it's dinner time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
I'm willing to bet her sweet, sweet boy is not a human. It's a cat. It's a dog. It's something. It's something. She's rich. She's rich. It has to be one of those two. Gosh, that lady was just the type I'd expect to see on the Molentary Express. Talk about rich and fancy. Quite. This train is full of many well-heeled patrons like the woman we just met. We must watch our deeds and words here. A formal setting demands formal manners, wouldn't you say? Layton and manners. Layton has a thing for manners. Absolutely, Professor. That means you can't run up on them and pull at their face again, Luke. That's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Bam! Are we in here? This ain't our room. This ain't our room. Oh, guess what time it is? Just look at the craftsmanship on this picture, Luke. I'm almost certain it was hand blown. Who knew that something as ordinary as a picture could be so fancy? Speaking of fancy, that reminds me of a puzzle. Watch. What could be more relaxing than sitting in your suite with a cold beverage and watching the sunset? Okay, here's what I want to do while I fix chat. Okay, give me a sec. I don't know what the hell is going on with chat, but I keep losing it. I keep losing chat. Here's what I want to do. Every time we see, hang on, I can't talk and fix this at the same time, can I? Every time we see red exclamation point, that most likely means we're about to get into a puzzle. We're about to have a puzzle happen. Whenever we do, I want you guys in chat to be like, I want you guys to try and predict how Layton is going to segue into a puzzle. For example, he's going to say something about the sunset. By the way, this sunset reminds me of a puzzle. Watch. I feel like that would be fun. That would be a fun way to figure this madness out. What's going on, Nathan Wallace? Welcome to the stream. We're playing a little bit of Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. We're only in Chapter 1. We're only in Chapter 1. And speaking of beverages, or in this case, deadly beverages, have I got a puzzle for you? So like that. How he goes from just having a regular conversation about something that we see into that reminds me of a puzzle. I want you guys. We're gonna keep track. I'll keep track. I'll give you guys points. I'll give you guys points. Let's see who got the most points by the end of this playthrough. Let me at it, Professor. Where'd my pencil go? I feel like this is gonna be the one that requires a pencil. Puzzle number 3. Pictures and poison. This puzzle is worth 15 picarats. Here we go. 2 men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, a judge brings a pitcher filled with purple poison and places it in either spot A or B. The judge then starts shifting the poison from one pitcher to any adjacent pitcher over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times, the owner of the poison-filled pitcher must drink its contents. If you were to judge and secretly wanted one to win, would you place the poison-filled pitcher down in spot A or spot B? Okay, I get what it's saying. It's saying Oh, I get what it's saying. This one's kind of easy. So it's going to move the pitcher. It's going to put the pitcher down in one of the 2 spots. And then it's going to move the pitcher from whatever spot it's currently in to the other 55 times. Okay? So wherever it ends up, that person has to drink the pitcher that's filled with the poison, okay? So our goal is to make it so that one wins. One will win if it doesn't have the picture. One will win if it doesn't have the picture beside it, which means we needed to end up where 2 is. Now, we only have 2 spots, so that means on every on every odd movement, it's going to be in spot B, which means it will be by 2. On every even movement, sorry, I don't think I said that right. If we put the picture down in spot A, on every odd movement, it's going to be in spot B. Let me see if I can write it out. So if we put the picture here, to start, and then we start moving it, on 1, it'll be here in B. On 2, it'll be here in A. On 3, it'll be here in B. On 4, it'll be here in A. On 5, it'll be here in B. And then in 6, it'll be here in A. Now, if you notice the pattern, on all the odd numbers, it ends up in B. On all the even numbers, it ends up in A. That's if we start with it in spot A. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that the picture does not start where we want it to finish, because the odd numbers will have it end up in the opposite spot. The odd numbers will have it end up in the opposite spot. 55 is an odd number, so that means once we stop moving it, the picture will not be where we put it to begin with. In short, we want it to be in spot A, because 55 times over, the picture will end up in B if we put it in A. We want 1 to win. I'm assuming win means they don't drink the picture. Don't drink the poison, you know? So we want the picture to end up in B so that 1 can win. We need to put it in A.
Here goes.
This game.
Well, I'm stumped.
This game. This game interpreted winning as having the picture end up on your side. I can't stand Layton. I can't stand Layton because he does this all the time. He uses the English language or whatever language the game is in to manipulate how you do it. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Winning is determined by the picture actually ending up in your side. So you drink the poison. This game cheats. This game cheats.
Let's see if this works. Piece of cake.
This game cheats. It's gonna say that he cheated. See? It said he cheated. It said he cheated. The liquid changes pictures 55 times, which is an odd number of pours. Regardless of where you set it down, whichever picture sits in the middle of the 3 will always contain the poison after an odd number of pours. Basically, it's going to be the opposite one. Therefore, in order for 1 to win, the poison-filled pitcher must go in spot B, because doing so will put 2's pitcher in the middle, thus guaranteeing the poison ends up in his pitcher. This game. Excellent work. Now let's press on. We mustn't stand around all day. Puzzle number 23, Pictures and Poison, is now in your puzzle index. I actually want to keep a running tally of how many puzzles where Layton cheats. All right, let's explore a little bit more. Let's explore a little bit more. Nothing in here? We done in here? Nothing out the window? Nothing out the windows. All right, moving on to the next car. No? No? Okay, let's go. Oh, this is the dining car. Oh, yeah, it says it right there. It's the dining room. Cool. Let's talk to this man. He looks important. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but I'm afraid all the seats in our fine establishment are taken right now. What a pity. Indeed it is, sir. But while you wait for a table, may I interest you with a puzzle? Puzzle number 7, dining couples. I've noticed the lower the number they are, the lower the number the puzzles are, the more mandatory, I guess is the word, the more we were required to get to the puzzle. This puzzle's worth 20 pick rods. Here we go. Shoot. It's going to be one of these. Okay. 4 couples sit elbow to elbow in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. Oh, this is a logic puzzle. These are my favorite. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. Connor sits beside his wife. Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. Using the information above, can you determine where Mr. and Mrs. Haley is sitting? Circle her and touch submit. Okay, this one's kind of straightforward, actually. If you understand logic, this one paints itself. Justice said, these are my favorites. Someone help this man. Okay, the Joneses are sitting by the aisle. So that means the Joneses either sit here or here. I'm going to use X or Y to determine which one are the Joneses. The Joneses are either... Shoot. The Joneses could either be both of these, or both of these, or both of these, because those are all sitting beside the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. Never mind. That fact, the second fact, in combination with the first fact, means that the Joneses can't be one of these or one of... Damn it. Yes, it could. If the Joneses are this one, then that means Mr. O'Connor and his wife sit on this side, somewhere on this side, and then vice versa. If Joneses are here, then Mr. O'Connor... I think it's time we use this notebook. Okay, feel free to work on this one. Feel free to work on this one in the chat as well, because I can see this one's going to take me a minute. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to draw it out. Let's see. We have A, B, C, and D at the top, and then E, F, G, and H at the bottom. Okay. So what I have so far, the Joneses are sitting by the aisle. Maybe the couples are all at the same table. Maybe each couple is at the same table. So that means the Joneses are either B and F or C and G. The Joneses are either B and F or C and G. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. Let's see. Carlos says, what is aisle, beside, and across? Okay, I'll go ahead and explain those. For those of you who don't know, I believe Carlos is in Spain. So a lot of the words are words that don't work for him. Okay, so beside, let's see. We'll go in order. Aisle. You said aisle, beside, and across. Aisle would be this. This is the aisle. This is the pathway. This is the pathway between. In English, it's referred to as an aisle. When you walk down a train, you're walking in the aisle. When you walk down the plane, you're walking in an aisle. So that's the aisle. Sitting beside his wife is al lado. Sitting beside his wife would mean that if this is Mr. Jones, I'm sorry, it says Mr. O'Connor is sitting beside his wife. So if this one here is Mr. O'Connor, and Mr. O'Connor is sitting beside his wife, al lado, his wife, then this would be his wife. Let's see. And then across from. Across from would be, let's see, Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. So if this one is Mr. Lambert and Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife, then this one would be his wife. Got it? Guys, if you have any questions about what words mean, feel free to ask in the chat. I don't get mad. I understand that people sometimes don't understand a lot of the words. You got it, Carlos. No problem, man. Okay, let's see. Okay, so where was I? The Joneses. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. So either B and F are the Joneses, or C and G are the Joneses. Now, Mustachio Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. So let's see. The O'Connors. The O'Connors can actually be 4 different groups. The O'Connors can be, let's see, the O'Connor sits beside his wife. The O'Connors can be A and B, or C and D, or E and F, or, what did I leave out? G and H, or G and H. Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. So the Lamberts are either, let's see, sits across from his wife, are either A and E, or B and F, or C and G, or D and H. And now we're trying to figure out where Mrs. Haley will sit. So we're trying to figure out where the Haleys are sitting. Now remember, the rules are each diner is sitting across from or beside their partner. You're either sitting across from or beside their partner. Do the letters represent their gender? I'm not entirely sure. A lot of times what they like to do is add stuff like that in to throw you off. Actually, I'm going to say no. Not all the letters determine gender. Unless it's completely giving it away. Because I'm saying that because B and F are the same color. So that would mean that B, if the colors do determine letter, that would mean that B and F are not partners. Again, don't really know. Okay, so here's one way that I'm looking at this. I'm not looking at this as assigning people to certain spots. I'm drawing boxes. Let me see if I can demonstrate what I'm talking about here. Let's see. Joneses are either B and F or C and G. O'Connor is side by side, so that box will go that way. The Lamberts are across from each other. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up to the camera. I don't know if you'll be able to see it well. Let me give it a shot. Okay. Oh, it's reversed. Let me see if I can flip my camera just for a second. I'll flip my camera just for a second so that you can see. There we go. Okay, you should be able to see it now. Okay. I know it's a little rough to see, but if you look, I drew out the way they're arranged in the car, in the picture below my webcam. And then I wrote out where everybody, let me move it this way. I wrote out where everybody could possibly be sitting based on the information that we know. I wrote that out here. And then beside that, what I did was I drew boxes that would demonstrate how they have to fit in here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to assign people to different spots. I'm just going to try and move the boxes around. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to move the boxes around so that I can figure out how everything fits. I drew a vertical box. Let's see. Sorry. Sorry if you're on a really small screen. You're watching this on a really small screen, I apologize. That, like, not assigning them to different spots, but moving them around in boxes makes it a lot easier. Like, this is a logic puzzle that requires you to move pieces around. If I can slide the boxes, it makes it a lot easier than writing out names and stuff. Because, again, wherever one sits, the other person has to sit in a certain spot based on the information that we know. Okay, so I'm going to draw it again. And I'm actually going to upload this picture to our Discord, to the All Play Discord for you guys to check out in case you want to see all the notes that I actually did over the course of this stream. If you want to join the Discord, it's in the description below the stream. Feel free to join. I'll have to give you a role once you join in, and there's no problem. I'll do that after the stream, actually. Okay, let me try this now. So the Joneses are in a vertical box. The Joneses are in a vertical box. If the Lamberts are also in a vertical box, that means they are restricted. If the Joneses and the Lamberts are in a vertical box, but the O'Connors are in a horizontal box, that means the Lamberts have to sit on the same side as the Joneses. The Lamberts and the Joneses have to sit at the same table. The Lamberts and the Joneses have to sit at the same table. So we have two possibilities here. We have two possibilities. I'll draw my boxes here so that you guys can see. I don't want to make you guys hurt your vision again. Okay. So here's the first scenario. The first scenario, the Joneses are either BF or CG. So in the first scenario, these are the Joneses. Now that would mean that the Lamberts have to be here, have to be A and E. Otherwise, there's nowhere for the O'Connors to fit in. Because remember, the O'Connors are side by side. They can either be this one or they can be this one. But they can't be here because they're side by side. Let me clear this real quick. I can draw that back. These are the Joneses. These here have to be the Lamberts. These have to be the Lamberts. Now, if the Joneses are side by side, where's Miss Haley sitting? I guess if the colors do make sense, this one is the Lambert. This one. If the colors are what determines, this one, G, has to be. Oh, actually, it can either be G or D. Because we don't know definitely where the O'Connors are sitting. The O'Connors are either sitting here or here. But then the Haleys are taking up the other spot. Now, that's just one scenario. That's just one scenario. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Either one of these two can be the O'Connors, and then the other is the Haley family. Okay, that's just one scenario right there. This either O'Connors and the Haleys. They figure out where they want to sit. Don't care. The second scenario, if the Joneses are sitting by the aisle and they're not here, then they have to be C and G. The Joneses have to be C and G. So those are the Joneses. Again, the Lamberts are sitting across from each other. They'd have to be here. Otherwise, there's nowhere for the O'Connors to fit in. They have to be on this side. Now, if the O'Connors are here, then the Haleys are here, and vice versa. And vice versa. I feel like I'm missing something, though, because ultimately, what I just said is the Haleys could be sitting anywhere. What I've said is that the Haleys could be sitting anywhere. Let me put that in my notes as well. Let's see. Justice said I should help with geometry homework. This isn't geometry. This is logic. This is indiscrete math. My favorite kind of math. Let's see. Carlos is actually Miss Haley. Or Haley's dead. You know, there's a YouTube channel with a similar name to the O'Connors. It's the Johannes. Let's use a clue. Why not? Let's use a hint. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is B. Okay, so Mr. O'Connor is B. How did I miss something? Seeing as both C and F are men. Okay, so the colors do give us, the colors do work. Okay. The colors do tell us gender. Okay, so if O'Connor is B, that fits my second scenario, which is actually what we're looking at right now. So if Mr. O'Connor is here, if this is Mr. O'Connor, this is Mrs. O'Connor. That would mean that the Joneses are here, the Lamberts are here, and then the Haleys are here. So then that would mean, let's see, F, it said F is male. C and F are both men. Okay. C and F are both men. So then this would be Mr. Haley. That would mean that this one is Mrs. Haley. Normally, oops, please redraw your circle. You picky. Wow. You really gonna make me circle her. This game. This game. Let's see. Alt plays. Reading skills are fantabulous. First off, don't call me alt play. Second, it never said anything about the colors being a part of the puzzle. It never said the colors were a part of the puzzle. It never said the people down here were the actual people in the puzzle. Those are often tricks used to get you to get the wrong answer. She's E.
And now to test my theory. Ha! Wonderful.
That's right. Since the mustachio Mr. O'Connor is sitting beside his wife, both couples on the left must be sitting beside their spouses. Set that. Perfect. Since Mr. Lambert is sitting across from his wife, the Joneses are sitting next to the aisle. Shoot, I had them backwards. Because I forgot they needed to be flipped. The Joneses were in the aisle. Jones is sitting next to the aisle, so they must be C and G. With everyone else identified, you only have the Haleys to deal with. They are represented by E and F. But it was never clear which partner was sitting where at all. It never said which partner was sitting in which seat. It never said the colors mattered. That puzzle needs to be rewritten. That's exactly right, sirs. They say that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. Oh, and it appears a table has just opened up. Allow me just a moment to tidy it up. Then I will be happy to escort you to your seats. Great, I'm starving. Oh, good. Our table is finally ready. We'll just be taking our seats then. Madam, please wait just a moment. You see, these passengers have been here much longer. Nonsense! I will not hear another word of this. You'll take these people before us? We are insulted. I do apologize, ma'am. It's simply that these gentlemen arrived before you. We will not be kept waiting, do you understand? Not a single second. Now out of our way. Madam. She gonna take our seats? Talk about pushy. I do apologize, sirs. There's a lovely observation deck on the last car of the train. May I suggest you spend a few minutes there while we prepare a new table for you? No need for apologies, my good man. Your job is not an easy one. We'll go see the deck and return in a bit. Puzzle 7, Dining Couples, is now in our puzzle index. Carlos says he simply hates that woman. That must be that woman's important. If Carlos hates you, that means you're important. Curb stomp her. Sir, Justin, we have manners here. We are nothing without our manners, as Professor Layton told us. I'll do it over the week, okay? How about that? We'll curb stomp her later. All right, let's head to the observation deck. Before we go to the observation deck, I want to give you guys the stream schedule for the rest of the week, okay? I want you guys to check out the stream schedule. We're not done streaming. We still got one more hour here. Remember, on Sundays, we stream from 2 to 5 here. 2 to 5 Eastern time zone. All my times are Eastern time zone. The upcoming streams at 6 p.m. here. I'm sorry, 6 p.m. Eastern time zone. Over on twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive, I'll be streaming Beholder. It's a game that I was given a code to stream, so I'll be streaming that over on twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive. I'm part of the stream team there, and I took a 2-week break from there as well. I'll be picking back up today. All the Sunday streams are back today, boy. So that's over at twitch.tv/IsReplayLive. I'll have a video go live on the channel here that'll take you right over there, so that you can check out the stream. Then on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time zone, I'll be playing a game for Indie Games and Chill. It's a game called Wupo, I believe it is. I started playing it before, and I didn't do so well in the recording. I didn't do as well as I thought I would, so I thought, hey, let's just bring it to the stream. So we'll be doing indie games and chill. That's another game that I've been given a code to play on the channel. So that's at 6 p.m. I'll be playing that for a while. I want to get a good feel for it. I want you guys to play along with me. And then next Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, I'll be back here with more Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. We'll be picking up Chapter 2 if we make it through this chapter. We should make it through the chapter with no problem. If you guys like my streams and want to see more, then make sure you subscribe to turn on notifications. That way you don't miss out on a single thing. I'm a clown. I went to the wrong screen. I apologize greatly for that. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the observation deck. Oh, what is this? Not the observation deck? Hang on. I almost messed up. Let's explore a little bit. Goodness me. No need to look so put out. Don't you know that ladies always go first? Especially ladies of a certain class like me. I'm not sure if class is the word she meant to use there. Does this man's beard have no hit coins? How about his food? Can we find one in his food? No. And her drink. How about her drink? No. Whoops. This is one heck of a dining car. Gosh, I bet even the kitchen's super posh. What do you think? Well, that door on the left seems to lead to the kitchen. What do you say we take a look for ourselves? All right, let's go in the kitchen. After we find... Oops, never mind. Never mind, we're going there now. Wow, just look at all the stuff there is to eat. Yes, it seems that the Molentary Express is a first-class operation, right down to the kitchen. Oh, my passengers are in the kitchen. I'm sorry, but we just can't have that. This man's name is Macaroon. Dope. Wearing those dirty clothes of yours in here could earn me a health code violation, you know. I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes, sir. Say what you like, short stack, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm running a kitchen here. Did you stop to think about what could happen if icky outside germs made it in here because of you? I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion and any worry may have caused you, sir. Oh, all right. I'm sorry too, sir. Wait, what's that? Bruh, they got hamsters in the food. Professor, look here. It looks like our friend the cook has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. And to think he was lecturing us about germs. Oh boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Or the hamster, I should say. Believe me, I know it's not okay to keep a pet in the kitchen. Well, but he's my only friend, see? Furry or not, he's the only rodent I've got to talk to here. My, he certainly is generously proportioned, isn't he? You said he's a hamster, yes? That's right, a hamster. The noblest member of the animal kingdom. See, when I first started working here, I needed someone to accompany me. Keep me company, so I bought him. Thing is, I feed him all the table scraps we take back, which makes for a diet that's a bit, rich. He's really put on the pounds, and if he doesn't get in shape, he could really be bad for his health. The poor little guy. Oops, wrong voice. The poor little guy. That's why I want to ask something of you, boy. Would you mind holding on to my friend for a little while? While he's here with me, I can't help but feed him. Those scraps of pasta and pastry add up. So you're saying you want us to hold on to him and help him shape up? Sounds like a great idea to me. I mean, what do you think, Professor? Can we please keep him for a little while? Well, I do believe that helping those in need, rodent or not, is the duty of every true gentleman. You can tell I'm getting tired of reading. We'd be happy to take custody of this hamster for the time being. Oh, thank you so much. Hearing that is a real load off my shoulders. The hamster minigame has been added to the trunk, so there's a minigame here. Lovely. Who needs first-class food when you got leftover hamburger helper? I'm with you, Nathan. I love me some hamburger helper. Or instant oatmeal. Instant oatmeal is dope. Call the hamster Trump. I'm guessing, since Carlos has played these games before, I'm going to guess that means that I can name the hamster. I'm not calling him Trump. You can access the hamster minigame by tapping the hamster icon inside the professor's trunk. Oh, and one more thing. Since we won't be seeing each other for a while, please give him this apple, will you? He loves them so. You got a new hamster toy. Use this apple to help your hamster get in shape. Oh, I'm going to miss my little guy. Please take good care of him. Don't worry. Don't worry. He's in good hands. Enter the hamster's name. Oh, boy. We know how much I love inputting names of Professor Layton games. Let's see. What we're going to call him. Let's call him. Let's name. Let's see. How many things can I put in? Let's see. How many letters can I put in? I wanna know before I decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we can put in 10 letters. Let's see. Let's see. We got 10 letters. What did I say? What did I say that has Justin going accidental bars? We're gonna call this hamster. Let's see if I can make this word, because you guys know this game hates me typing stuff. See, I want an A. How about we go big A? Nope. No big A. How about A, lowercase, D, V, E, N. This ain't gonna work. Nope, didn't think so. Fuck! Oops. I didn't mean to curse like that. Okay. I hit the wrong button. Oh, shoot. A, D, V, E, N, T, U, R, E. Adventure. You guys know we go on adventures here on Alt Play, okay? We go on adventures. This is Adventure the Hamster. There we go. U-A. Game O. Luke has named his new hamster friend Adventure. Luke, I don't think the game has referenced this just yet. But Luke can actually talk to animals. Luke can talk to animals, so I wonder if Adventure is going to say anything worth listening to. Okay, little guy. From now on, anywhere I go, you'll go too. Squeak. Squeak, squeak. It appears that your special talent with animals has earned you a new friend. Yeah, it just went over it. I think so too, Professor. Okay. Let's see. Let's check out this hamster minigame. Use the items you've picked up to help that sluggish hamster get back in shape. Items at your disposal are shown at the top of the touchscreen. Drag items with the stylus to position them on the hamster's playground. The hamster notices any item within 3 spaces of his position. He won't react to any items 4 or more spaces away. So really think about where you place items. Tap an item to see the properties it has. Take advantage of the special properties of each item to maximize the hamster's workout. Once you've placed all the items where you want to go, tap exercise to get the hamster moving. Once the hamster interacts with an item, it disappears from the playground. His workout ends when all items are gone or he can't find the next item. Each time the hamster walks the number of spaces listed as his goal, he'll get a little healthier. If you can get the hamster back to his peak physical condition, something neat will happen. Okay, so I guess this might be something that we can do at the top of every stream going forward. We can get our hamster to work out. If this game takes as many streams as the previous one did, I think we'll have a total of 9 or 10 streams. So hopefully within 9 or 10 streams, we can get this man to go. Okay, the only thing we have is the apple. And we need to get him to go 3 spaces away. 1, 2, 3. He can notice things 3 spaces away. Our goal is 8. He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. Let's see. Hamster, adventure. Fire, cold. Water, dry. Oh, snap. He was talking. He was talking. Because we're playing as Luke right now. Look at that. That's dope. Adventure walked 3 steps but wasn't able to reach his goal. That's because we don't have enough stuff for him to really make it. Okay, that's fine. So if we exercise again, will that stack? Or will it just be 3?
Oh, come on! I'm tired!
Fitness level 5. Steps for next record will be 8. Was that what it said? Next level will be 8. Okay, no, it doesn't stack. Okay, that's fine. All right, looks like we're going to have to find things in order to help Adventure lose weight. That's okay. That's okay. All right, let's keep it. Oh, let's save. Let's save real quick. All right, like I said, we got another hour here in the stream. So hopefully we can finish chapter 1 within the hour. Last game, what we did was we finished more or less 1 chapter an hour. I'm sorry, per stream. All right. Oh, look at this woman. Look at this woman. It's an exclamation point. Sally. Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? Thank you, but I don't think we need any snacks right now. Of course you don't. And I put on my best smile for nothing. Since we've got this ritzy dining car on board, most people get their chow there. With competition like that, it's hard to sell even a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while until my shift ends, so help me pass the time with this puzzle, would you? All right, here we go. The voice of the hamster is less annoying than in the Spanish version. Imagine if it was in Chinese. Oh, yep, I read that just before Justin took it away. Y'all stop retracting messages. Y'all are all right. If it's a problem, I'll say you're a problem. Make this hamster nice and fit for the hamster ladies. That's the goal. We got to get Adventure to get a Mrs. Adventure so he can sit across from her in the dining thing. That'd be fun. Puzzle number 6. Pancake stacks number 1. Which means there's going to be another pancake stacks. This puzzle is worth 15 picarats. Here we go. Now here's a tasty puzzle for you. Your task is to take that big stack of pancakes on the left and move them to the plate on the far right. In doing so, however, you need to follow these rules. You can only move 1 pancake at a time. A pancake can never rest on another pancake smaller than itself. Feel free to shift things around as much as you like and to use the middle plate in completing the puzzle. There's many toys that work just like this puzzle, where the goal is to move a stack of something that varies in size. It gets smaller as it goes up from one side to another, and have it be arranged just the same way. So this gonna be tricky. Here we go. Let me read chat before I go ahead. Because I know once I start this puzzle, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna zone in. In the Curious Village, you save a girl for spent her entire life in a village. He meant spending her entire life in a village. In the Pandora's Box, you help a fat hamster get fit. In life, you go to school to get bad grades. Okay, so this one's kind of simple because there's only 3 different parts. There's the biggest pancake, which is on the bottom. The biggest one's on the bottom. Then there's the middle one, which is smaller than that. And then there's the smallest one, which is on top. Remember, the goal is we want to get all these pancakes over here in the same order. Whoops. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. This is fine. Want to get them over here in the same order. Just not leaning, you know? Okay. The rule is we can only move 1 pancake at a time, and we can't put any pancake onto a pancake that's smaller than itself. So what we can do is we can move the smallest one here. We can put the middle one here. Move this one back. Let's move this one back. Move this one here. Move this one here. Then we can put the biggest one here. Move the smallest one here. Move the middle one to the far right. And then I'm not sure if I did that.
Let's see if this works.
I'm not sure if I did that in the least amount of steps. I did in 9. I feel like that might be the least amount, unless I accidentally put it down when I stopped to think. Damn, I did put it down when I stopped to think. Okay. Delicious. The solution can be achieved in as few as 7 moves. How many moves did it take you? This puzzle is actually a variant of the famous Tower of Hanoi. I was thinking Tower of Hanoi, but that sounded so wrong in my mind. That sounded so wrong, so I didn't say it. The Tower of Hanoi puzzle, a brain teaser invented by a French mathematician over 100 years ago. I think the Tower of Hanoi has, if I'm not mistaken, it's either 5 or 7 different parts to it that you're trying to move. I think it might be 7 for the Tower of Hanoi. Feel free to look that one up and correct me if I'm wrong, guys. A lot of these puzzles are all like really old puzzles that have just been modernized for it to fit the situation right here. But a lot of these puzzles are things that have existed for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Ancient civilizations have come up with them. What's going on, Little Fire? Welcome to the stream. You're a little bit late. You're late, Little Fire. It's okay. Don't worry, man. Welcome to the stream. Wow. Check out the brain on you, kiddo. So, listen, our next stop is in this dinky little 2-cow village called Dropstone, right? There's like nothing there. I sure wish we would stop somewhere more exciting for a change. But I guess that's working a job for you. Sometimes you just have to deal with the crippling boredom. Puzzle number 6, Pancake Stacks number 1 is now on the puzzle index. I actually want to take a look at the puzzle index real quick and see what we have seen thus far. Alright, so we've gotten 7 puzzles in order. And then there's 2 more that we've done outside of order, which is cool. And said, dang, I missed a lot. My hamburger helper wouldn't heat evenly. That's the trick. That's the trick with doing hamburger heater in microwave. I only do it on the stove because I make sure I get everything. I'll give you my cooking secrets. I make sure I get everything even. I can mix it up pretty well. All right, let's explore this cart. Or this cart. There we go. Looks like no one's here right now. Let's check back later. I mean, that didn't stop us from going in the other one. The fact that no one was there. Also, nope. No coins for me. Are we still heading to the observation deck? We still haven't made it there yet? Nope. No coins for me. Is this? Hang on. Carlos, is this Granny Riddleton's place? I remember Granny Riddleton. Is that what this is? Say, Professor, does that... It is Granny Riddleton. Say, Professor, does that little shack over there seem familiar to you? Indeed. Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the residence of you-know-who. I feel like she'll be a big help to us again. It's Granny Riddleton's place, bruh. Nothing in the bucket. Nothing in the lamp. Nothing in the painting. Nothing behind there. Nothing on the sofa. Nothing under the the couch. Nothing out the window but trees. The same trees. Over and over. I want my hint coins, y'all. Let's keep it moving. 1 hour later. Car 136,436. My, what a lovely deck. Wow, this is the best. This breeze feels great. Indeed, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Look, Luke, you can see a lake over there. The sky is so blue. And just look at those trees fly by. Now that's what I call a view. It is quite amazing, Luke. Goodness, all this talk of pristine scenery reminded me of a What just happened? What just happened? All this talk of pristine scenery reminded me of a puzzle I heard once. Why don't you try it? What is this? What is this nonsense? Puzzle 11, trees in the forest. This one's worth 20 picarets. Oh, come on. This is going to be wild. The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Use your stylus to draw dividers in the forest so that you form 4 different sections. Each section should contain one of each type of tree, and all the trees must be connected either horizontally or vertically, but not diagonally. When you have your answer, touch submit. So basically what we're doing here is we're drawing lines around a collection of four trees so that we separate them into 4 different sections. And also each section that we make has to have all 4 different trees, all 4 different types of trees. It can't have the same one twice, more or less. Okay, so that square we just drew, that obviously isn't 1. But what we could do for this one probably could be this one. This is 1. Hey, I need you to, what? Oh, I don't have to worry about doing it against the wall. Okay, so this is 1. I'm assuming this is 1 here. We're just trying this out. This is 1, so that you guys can see it. Look, a death rat. It reminds me of a puzzle. I hate Layton, man. He's reminded of puzzles in the worst of times. Worst of times. And then the game just let me read it like this is okay. This is an average conversation. This is 2. I'm just making an assumption here. This is 2. I slick thought you just said peas of the forest. Trees of the forest. And I was puzzled on why anyone would grow peas in the forest, but I was gravely mistaken. Okay, this one can't be. Between these 2, something is wrong. Because there's no way for me to make these 3 together and include one of these 2. Instead, I think what I'm going to do is start at the bottom. Let me see. Let's start at the bottom instead. So that I can better separate these. So I was going to say more better. But let's separate these 2. So naturally, we need to make sure that these 2 aren't in the same group. Definitely. Same thing goes for these 2. And then these 2. And then these 2. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see those lines. They're actually a little hard for me to see. And I'm looking right at it. But I drew lines here. Oh, I could make one here too. Because the rule is that none of the trees within each group are the same. So that naturally means that these have lines between them. What we can do, we can't have these 3 together. So that, of course, naturally means that one of these 2 is not paired with this one. And then for this one, the only way we can have 4 different trees in a group would be if this is how they're arranged. Yeah, that's the only way. Because this one, since this line is here, this one has to be paired with this one, which means this one is not paired with this one. So that's one group there. Then we have these 3, 1, 2, and 3. But it could take either one of these 2. And I'm going to assume that since this one needs to have 4, this group of 3 here is going to take this one. So that this one can be here. And then that makes the 4 groups. That makes our 4 groups there. All right. Simple. Simple. Bo Bimple. Banana Fana. What'd I do? This one? Faux Fimple. And then that. We got it? We got it.
Here goes.
Wild peas are healthier than domestic peas.
That was almost too easy.
Are they? Are they though? Are they? We need a farmer. We need to have a farmer join our stream, so he could clarify that for us. Very nice. Now take a moment to admire the gorgeous scenery. I feel like if I do that, he's just gonna have another puzzle for me. That's exactly it. Well done. Well, did you expect any less, Professor? Wow, it feels so nice out here. I almost forgot we were supposed to be searching for the Elysian Box. That's how you don't get ahead in life. You forget what you're doing. You start doing puzzles with trees and you forget what you're supposed to be doing. I can't say I blame you, Luke, but that box led the doctor to his death. Come what may, I will solve this mystery. Of course. Puzzle number 11, Trees in the Forest. Trees in the Forest is now in your puzzle index. I think we finally have a good grasp of this train's layout. I think it's high time we began a proper investigation. Okay, Professor, let's get to it. Farmer Little Fire, bless us. The Professor and Luke decide to continue their investigation of the train. Uh-oh, it's a paper ball. That reminds me of a puzzle. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Sorry, I don't know what I was trying to say. Someone's left rubbish on the deck here. Can you believe that? Some people have the worst manners. Listen here, Luke. A true gentleman cleans up after himself and others should the need arise. What do you say we take care of this mess? What just happened? What just happened? Puzzle number 22, taking out the trash. This one is worth 45 picarats. I believe this puzzle is worth the most that we've seen both so far and today. Oh, god damn it. It's a sliding block puzzle. These are fun. These definitely don't take me an hour to complete. At all. Ever. Put that garbage into the trash where it belongs. Using your stylus, move the blocks obstructing your path and slide the clump of garbage, that's this right here, all the way into the can at the bottom of the screen. These definitely don't take me a whole hour, right, Carlos? All right, let's get to work. This here is going to measure how many moves it takes us. Place your bets right now. Place your bets right now. How many moves is it going to take me? We're using Price is Right rules. Whoever comes up with the right number, the closest number without going over. And of course, use the secret word garbage when you post your number. That way I know you're paying attention. Post your number and then garbage. How many moves is this one going to take me? I don't even want to start this, to be honest. I don't even want to start this puzzle. Let's go. I do like, though, how clean these blocks look, because last time they did not look so well organized. I don't say well organized, well designed. Let's say that. They didn't look so well designed last time. How about if we move this up, this down here, this there? I messed up, didn't I? I should have moved this big block in, shouldn't I? We can move that there. We can move that there. That. I feel like this one was one of the easier ones. I say that as I climb closer to 100. There we go. Oh, I did it within 100. That's not bad.
This should do the trick.
Let's see.
A true
You guys,
no puzzle unsolved.
You guys had a lot of faith in me. 7 moves, 13 moves, 13 moves. You guys had a lot of faith in me. 13 was the closest without going over. Actually, that shouldn't be. It should go the other way. It should be the closest without being under. Sorry. You guys had a lot of faith in me. You guys think I'm much smarter than I actually am. Sliding puzzle moves, those are the logic puzzles that I'm terrible at. Those are the ones I'm bad at. Spick and span. If you really know how to work it, you can complete this puzzle in as few as 29 moves. Oh, and don't forget, trash belongs in the trash can, not on the street. You guys have a lot of faith in me. 75. Next time I'll say it the right way. The closest without being under. Is that right? I don't know. Next time we're just going to do the closest. Whoever's the closest. There we go. There. Now, there's no trash cutting up that amazing view. Bruh, that thing was on the floor. It was not ruining any view unless you were trying to look at the wood of the cart. Wonderful, isn't it? Keeping a place neat really brightens it up. Puzzle number 22, taking out the trash, is now in the puzzle index. All right, let's try and head back inside. Oh, look at this man. This man looks like he's an important person in our lives.
There's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
I like his voice, to be honest.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
Ah, he owns the train. Dope.
So you know my name, do you?
But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London. I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times.
Oh, is that so now? I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me.
The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side.
He's a train enthusiast. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it firsthand.
Well, isn't that something? It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it? Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
Justice said train enthusiast means he likes trains. I know what enthusiast means. I meant like, what is he really trying to say? Does he like have a crippling obsession with trains? Because no one just says they're a train enthusiast. How is one a train enthusiast? Okay. Carlos said you should finish the stream one puzzle before completing the chapter. That's always that happened with the very last stream of the previous game, Curious Village. It was funny. It was funny. I was kind of mad, but it was funny. I believe this is his cart. The Belugas. No, it's not. That was Granny Rollerton's. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I apologize. I apologize. No coins, huh? No? Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. Why don't we head back to the dining car now, Luke? I've worked up quite an appetite. Every time the music like that stops, it makes me think something bad's gonna happen. That's a very Ace Attorney thing to have happen. So, like, naturally, that's what I think's about to happen. Oh, she's back. Let's talk to her once more. Gosh, I'm just about to keel over from boredom. Sure, the job pays well, but it's so slow it's painful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel that way. Welcome back, sirs. My deepest apologies for the long wait. Let me show you to your seats. Chat, what are you doing? What is chat doing? Why does it keep doing this? Why does it keep acting up? Dang it. And then I broke it. Then I broke it. All right, I'm going to fix it one more time. I'm going to fix it one more time. And then next stream we're definitely doing something different. We're not using this same widget for chat. There we go. You better work. You better work. Work. There we go. And okay, I was saying now it's gone. He has Thomas the Tank Engine bed sheets. I got a Thomas the Tank Engine poster. I don't have it hanging up right now. I'm actually gonna put it back up. I like it. It's one of my favorite posters. Layton is lying. I think he didn't travel by trade his entire life. He's a Pokemaniac. Puzzle 21. The chat. How many Picarots is that one worth? How many Picarots is that one worth? All right, it's finally time to eat. My sentiments exactly. Wow, look at all these choices. It's enough to make my head spin. Oh, look over there. There's some sort of commotion going on. You called... Oh, I'm trying to get his voice right. You call this a hot cuisine? I call it slop. You're saying we actually serve this to our customers? I'll make it right away, sir. Remake it right away. Get that mess out of my sight this instant. But of course, I'm very sorry to have displeased you so. And another thing, look at these faces in that picture. Utterly tacky. Replace them immediately. But sir, that piece is a quintessential work by the world-renowned I don't care if the Queen of England painted it. Replace it and be quick about it. Yes, sir, of course. I'll start making the arrangements at once. Hey, it's that same man we saw earlier. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so bossy and loud. That would be Mr. Beluga, I believe. It's too bad that picture wasn't to his taste. I think it's marvelous. It's... What? Come on, Layton. You can't keep doing this today. It's speaking of pictures, Luke. Have I got a puzzle for you? Basically, the Pokemaniac is an NPC trainer who wears a Pikachu outfit and is obsessed with Pokemon. Like, Senor Chill here. I'm not obsessed with Pokemon, Justin. Don't tell anybody that. Pokemon is like, honestly, Pokemon is one of my least favorite series. I like it, but it's not even in my top 5, to be honest with you. Don't tell people I'm obsessed with Pokemon. That's a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Things that happen when you have a fat hamster in your kitchen. Okay. Puzzle number 10, a work of art. This puzzle is worth 15 picarots. Oh, this is gonna be good. The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to color the entire canvas so that no section touches the side of a section with the same color, what's the fewest number of colors you can use? You can use a color as many times as you want as long as it doesn't touch any area with the same color. Once you have your answer, tap the input answer icon and enter the number of colors. This one's another logic puzzle, actually. It just wants me to draw the number, blah, blah, blah. This one's another logic puzzle. You really don't have to look at it too hard to figure it out. But if you don't feel like doing the logic, which is kind of tricky, you can draw symbols and stuff. Okay. So if you look at any given section and you figure out how many other sections it's touching, then it makes it a little bit easier to figure out how many colors you need. For example, the United States map. For those of you who don't know, the United States map consists of 48 states that are all touching other states. And then Alaska and Hawaii are, off to the side. It's possible to color the United States map using no less than 4 colors, I believe it is. I'm sorry, 5. 5. Because of how the boundaries of the states are all set up. It's possible to do it with no less than 5. You can't, I think it's 5. It's either 4 or 5. Pretty sure it's 5. So you just need to know all the sides and how many sides it's touching. If no section is touching more than 4 different pieces, then I believe 4 is the number. If it's 5, then it's 5. But again, if that's too hard for you to figure out, you can just easily mark stuff off. So let's just go ahead and call this. Let's see, where's the hardest place? I believe the hardest one to start with will be this section here, because it's so long and it's touching so many different pieces. I'm going to mark that down with a 1. So if we were to color this in with any color, we have to give it a color naturally. So let's give it a 1. Let's give it a 1. So any section that's touching this piece can't have the same color that we use in 1. So for example, this section here would have to have a 2. It'd have to be a different number than 1 at least. Let's see, what did it say? What's the fewest number of colors? Okay. So this is a 1. This piece is touching our 1, but it's also not touching the 2, so we can give this one a 2 as well. That way we can save on how many different colors we use. We want to use as few as possible. This piece isn't touching either of the 2s as well, but it's also touching the 1. Let's give this a 2. We can also give this a 2. Because it's touching the 1, but it's not touching any of the 2s. And I believe this piece can get a 2. And this piece can get a 2. And that's the last of the pieces that can have a 2 that are nearby 1s. all these pieces that are touching the 2s can't have 2s, naturally. Let's see, I see chat's having a field day. Let's see if I can catch up. Unsubscribes to Lee's MacBook Air X.exe. Lee's Discord goes off the grid for 60 years. It's all about that Voltorb flip. That's my favorite thing within Pokemon, but it's not. It doesn't make Pokemon my favorite. And Heart Gold took me 5 days just to get to 400 points. Takes a while. It takes a while. Scissor Trini is like 21 points. 2100 points. I quit it. It just takes a little bit of working for Voltorb flip. It only took me a few hours. I did it New Year's. Dope. I should have did Voltorb flip on New Year's, but I was on my break. Let's see. Carlos is back talking about Catalonia. Has anyone here heard something about Catalonia or Puigdemont? Okay, let's get back to this. So this square here that's between the 2s, we can give this a 1 because it's not touching the 1, but we can't give it a 2 because it's touching the 2s. We want to try and minimize the numbers that we use. So we can give this square, this section here a 1. We can give this section a 1. This section can have a 1. This section can have a 1. This section can have a 1. And that's it for the 1s, the second round of 1s. This section can't have a 1 because it's touching the 1s. I think it can have a 2. I think this qualifies for a 2. I should have counted this with the first set of 2s. Oh, shout out to Nightbot for finally showing up and doing his job. Let's see. This can have a 2. This section here, if this section counts, if this spot on the map here counts as a section, then this one has to have a 3. This one can have a 2. And then this one would have to have a 3. This one can have a 1. This one can have a 1. This one can have a 2. This can have a 1. This can have a 2. And this could have a 2. I think 3 is the minimum here. I think 3 is the minimum here. The corners ruin it. Naturally, you could see right here with how this is set up, no matter what color this one is, these two would both have to be different colors from this one. And then both of these would also have to be different colors from each other. So looking right down here, you can see that this has to be at least 3 different colors. And then this one also does it for this section as well. I'm going to say 3. If you want to color the entire canvas so that no section touches the side of a section. Yeah, 3. That's the worst 3 ever, but it took it.
Here goes.
There we go. Let's see. Carlos said he won't speak about the topic. It's not a problem. Like I said, if it was a problem, I'd say, hey, stop talking about this. I'd say, hey, stop talking about this. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all, guys. Carlos. Dope. Finished it. That's right. Wow. Seriously, this is the only piece that requires more than that makes you go into 3. You'll need 3 colors to fill in the drawing. Most of the drawing can be done with 2 colors, but one pesky area in the lower left corner requires the 3rd color to complete. Exactly, because it's touching these 2. Why did I say this one had to be 3? I think I might have gotten something wrong in here. It'll be all right. Expertly solved, Luke. After a puzzle like that and a lovely meal, I could use a break. Let's head back to our room. And puzzle 10, a work of art. Hey, guess who it is, guys? I don't remember her voice, so she's probably gonna get a new one. Hello there. Sorry to interrupt your game, but there's something important you should know. As you progress through the story, some puzzles will disappear from their original locations. These puzzles are then moved to Granny Riddleton's shack, where you can solve them when you want. Okay then, here's the first set of puzzles to be sent to the shack. If no puzzles appear on the next screen, that means there are no unsolved puzzles to send right now. We missed one puzzle, a strip of paper, and I'm going to assume that was back before we even got on the train. That was That was probably somewhere at Layton's place. It'll be all right. The Professor and Luke decide to return to their room in car 3. Let's see, Granny Riddleton's shack. We got about 25 minutes. Let's head back to the shack. I'm sorry, not to the shack. Let's head back to our room. That'll be one of the puzzles that we do in the near future. Now, what have we here? My boy, my sweet little boy, you've got to do something right this instant. Search the entire train. Madam, please calm down so I can understand the situation. Chelmy's voice is already killing me. I've done Chelmy's voice once. This entire stream, and it's already killing me. Oh, Inspector Chelmy, I had no idea you were on board. You'll if it isn't Mr. Layton. Oh my God. What are the chances, eh? Well, enough small talk. I have other matters to attend to, namely a missing boy. It seems this woman child has gotten off to somewhere. I don't suppose you've seen him around. No, I don't believe I've seen any young boys. My little boy wander off. Oh, now her voice has got me. And he simply hasn't returned. I'm simply at my wit's end worrying about him. Gentlemen, I demand that you drop whatever it is you're doing and help me find my boy. She's been going on like this since the moment I walked in. I understand your concern, madam. My friend and I will be glad to lend you a hand in your search. We'll have the best chance of recovering the boy if we set out searching immediately. Yes, that's exactly what I just said. Now go find my boy already. Tell him mommy's worried about him. It seems the only clues we have to go on are this shoe the tyke left behind and his name, Tom. Okay, so I was wrong. Her sweet boy is not a pet. It is in fact a human being with a missing shoe and the name of Tom. I've tried to squeeze more details from the woman, but it's useless. She just keeps demanding I search the entire train. That is a tiny shoe. Maybe it is is it a boy? Does that confirm that it isn't indeed a child? No, it doesn't. Watch, it's gonna be an animal. It's gonna be an animal. Watch, Tom is missing 3 shoes. Tom only has 1 shoe on his foot. Tom's an animal, I'm calling it. This is one of Tom's shoes? It's positively tiny, isn't it? Yes, I find it quite curious myself, Luke. What's strange is that I don't think most children with feet that size can even walk yet. It's an animal. It's an animal. Hey, you know that one Pokemon called Staravia which does one-shot a fighting type when it's 5 levels higher? Let's see, it's a booty. Do you mean Staravia, the pre-evolution of Staraptor? Yep, that's the exact animal, exact Pokemon. You found Tom's shoe. It could be, you can find items you pick up in the professor's trunk. I wonder, Tom. While riding on the Molentary Express, Babette's little boy Tom manages to disappear. If the shoe he left behind is any indication, Tom must be a very young child. Where could a child that small have wandered off to on his own? It's an animal. All right, so we're gonna look for Tom, Babette's little boy, or Babette's little boy. Let's see. Is this one of the items that we can use with adventure? No, it's not. How is it going, adventure? With your fat little Brooklyn accent. All right, let's search for Tom. I feel like we're not gonna finish this by the time the stream is done today. Who is this woman? Excuse me, madam. Have you seen a small boy wandering around here? He would be missing a shoe. No, can't say that I have. I certainly remember if I'd seen a shoeless little boy. I see. Well, thank you very... Oh, but while we're on the topic of shoes, maybe you can help me with a little predicament of my own. It's a puzzle. It's puzzle number 18, the shoe maze. It's worth 20 pickerats. What? Excuse me? What? Here's a maze that's made up of shoes. Your task is to travel from start to goal. You may only travel horizontally or vertically one space at a time. and you must alternate between left and right shoes every step. Also, you may not pass through any of the walls of the maze. I'm going to guess the walls or the shoes. Whatever. Tap each space one at a time to highlight the path you want to take. If you make a misstep, you can deselect that space by tapping it again. Okay, so we start here. Oh, these are the walls. I couldn't see them. I couldn't see them with touch on the screen. Okay. So we can't go through any walls, and we have to alternate from left to right foot. So let's start. We start here, and we need to end up there. So let's go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Gotta go backwards. Gotta go backwards. All the way back? We just went all the way back, huh? Right, left, right, left, right? Does it matter? Let's see. Does it matter that I go this way? No, that shouldn't change. That shouldn't change things, right? Will it let me? No, it won't stop me from trying to go through a wall. What if we go backwards? Nope, that ain't gonna help either, is it? We can't go through the walls, and we have to go left foot, right foot. We can't go backwards. We have to go left foot, right foot. Did I mess up somewhere? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. We can't go diagonal. What? Excuse me? Do I just need to start this way, I guess? Right, left. Okay, here's a way we can make this a little bit easier. Let's find ways that we can't go. Once we get to this shoe, we can't go anywhere, so we might as well just draw a wall here. Once we go this way, and we're in this square. I'm sorry, this square. We can't go here. Well, I mean, I guess I could just look at each individual square and block off where we can't go. This one, that's a dead end. This square you actually can't even get to. That's something. You can't even get to this square. This whole row is ridiculous. You can't go here. You can't go here. 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 You can't go here. So the solution is going to have us go this way. You can't go here. You can't go this way. Oh, so we have to go through here, right? Here, here. You can't go this way, so we have to go here. And now we're at a conundrum. Now we're at the branching path. Can't go this way. Can't go here. Can't go here. This square's blocked off too, right? Yeah. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. So let's see. It looks like... Now if we go this way... You can't go this way. We can't go up here. That's a dead end, and this whole path is a dead end. So we're not going up. We're going to the right. You can't go this way. So from here, we can go here and there. Okay, that's it. That's the solution. That's the solution. Just need to figure out which way, which ways are and are not open. Wait, did I mess up? I messed up. Damn. This one's a dead end. Shoot, I need to... You can't go this way. Damn it. What if... Oh, no. Oh, no! Did I mess up? Let's go here, here, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Fixed it. Fixed it. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. Let's see. Speaking about Layton, the game I actually like. This puzzle is interesting. This was actually a really interesting puzzle. At first glance, I thought I needed to navigate the space in between the shoes. Nah. It's actually a really interesting puzzle. I think I did this one right.
This should do the trick.
There we go. There we go.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Shut up, Layton. You don't get to say that. Good job. That was some pretty fancy footwork. All right, we got about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Let's see if we can finish chapter 1.
Well, color me surprised. You've got quite the noodle under that hat, don't you?
Puzzle 18, the shoe maze, is in the puzzle index. Can we look in here? I'm trying to see what was different, if there is anything different. Oh, God. I'm awfully surprised that... Yeah, I haven't read this. We've done the puzzle already. I'm awfully surprised that a train as luxe as this one would have an insect problem. All right, moving on. He clearly ain't here. He clearly ain't here. Let's move. Show me. What's in here? Looks like no one's here right now. Let's check back later. All right. I get it. We ain't allowed in there. I get it. We ain't allowed in there. Oh, there's people here. No, we can't talk to them. What's this? Something's falling behind those boxes. It's a hat. It appears to be a cap of some sort, but I don't think I can reach it from here. Maybe the cap belongs to Tom. We certainly shouldn't rule out that possibility. Oh, hey, since we're on the subject of caps, have you ever heard this one, Professor? Puzzle number 14, red caps. I don't know why I'm reading this in my Layton voice. This puzzle is worth 25 picarettes. A hat reminds me of a puzzle. 1 point for Justin. 1 point for Justin. Okay. A preschool teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps onto their heads and said, "Okay, everyone, open your eyes and look at the hats all your friends are wearing. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon. In a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Knowing this, how many kids went home with a red balloon?" Excuse me? Okay. A preschool teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps onto their heads. I'm going to assume that means everyone got a hat. No, wait. Let's not assume everyone got a hat. Oh, it's Shelby, as useless as every cap in the Layton saga. Okay, let's see. Open your eyes and look at the hats all your friends are wearing. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing hats gets a red balloon. And whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon. I'm missing something. How many people have red hats? How many people have hats? How many people have red hats? In a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Okay, let me see. I'm taking notes. Let's see. There's 10 children, so I'm gonna number them or letter them: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. A and J. The letters A to J represent all the kids. Each kid. So only some of them went home with a red balloon. What? I'm missing something. I don't know if I'm just not interpreting this one correctly or if there's some missing information. I feel like I don't have enough information to know how many kids got hats. Not everyone went home with a red balloon. Okay. Not everyone went home with a red balloon. Only some of the kids got a red balloon. So that means there's at least 4 hats. And there's no more. Hang on, let me see. There's at least 4 red hats. So I'm going to go ahead and mark A, B, C, and D off as students with hats. Because if some students went home with a red balloon. Sorry. Okay, if some students went home with a red balloon, that means that there's at least 4 red hats. There's at least 4 red hats amongst all the students. So A, B, C, and D all have red hats, okay? Now, if that's the case, that means so far we have 6 students going home with red balloons. E, F, G, H, I, and J can all see the hats on A, B, C, and D. But A, B, C, and D can't see 4 hats. They can only see 3 hats because each one is wearing the 4th in their case. Now, if we give E a hat, if we give E a red hat, then that means every student will be able to see at least 4 hats. 4 red hats. So that's not the case. Only some students got a red balloon. So that means we have to have some students that did not go home with red balloons. Knowing this, how many kids went home with red balloons? The answer is 6. E, F, G, H, I, and J all went home with red balloons. If A, B, C, and D also go home with red balloons, that means everyone went home with red balloons. 4 hats were worn, and 6 students went home with red balloons. Okay, it just took me a while to process the different levels of how many students had red hats on. 6 is the answer.
And now to test my theory.
There we go.
And there we have it.
I like the variation of places that we've seen so far in this game. Car 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was also, we went to Layton's office, Professor Layton's office, and then their friend's place. 8 kids went home with a red balloon. No, not 8. Not 8. There's no way for 8 kids to go home with red balloons. It's either, there's only 3 possible situations. Either nobody goes home with a red balloon. That would be either no one's wearing a red hat, 1 person's wearing a red hat, 2 people are wearing a red hat, or 3 people are wearing a red hat. There's 6 people went home with red balloons. That's exactly 4 people are wearing red hats. Or everybody went home with red balloons. That means either 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or all 10 students are wearing red hats. There's no other way for it to go. There's no other way that it can go. Since you know only some of the children receive red balloons, you also know that some didn't receive them. If 5 or more children are wearing a red hat, every child in the class would get a red balloon. And if there's 3 or fewer children wearing a red hat, no child could take home a red balloon. Therefore, 4 children must have red hats, meaning that exactly 6 children receive red balloons. There we go. I just had to interpret. My mind's not in the proper mood for Layton puzzles. After 2.5 hours, after 3 hours, starts to go, you know? Rats! I was sure I could stump you with that one. Better luck next time, Luke. For now, we'd better return to searching for that lost little boy. Oh, right. Yep. Better get back to that. Now that you mention it, how do you suppose Tom managed to worm his way into such a little space? Good question. You found Tom's hat. You can find items you pick up in the professor's trunk. Puzzle number 14, red caps, is now in the puzzle index. So is this an item? No, this is not an item we can give to adventure. Okay, guys. Let's see. Justin is taking the time to make sure I know that we have 5 minutes left. I'm watching the clock, but I do appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know. Because you guys know sometimes I'll be too into these puzzles. So that I don't go over time because I do need to get ready for my stream over at twitch.tv/InstantReplayLive at 6 o'clock Eastern Time Zone, about an hour. I'm going to save here and we'll pick up next time. We didn't get to finish the chapter, but that's because we had the prologue keeping us behind schedule. But that's okay, guys. It's all right. We got all the time in the world. I'll be back next Sunday with more Professor Layton. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys the schedule. This is my upcoming schedule. This is the planned streams. Everything as of right now, everything is planned to follow this schedule. Things can change at any time. So if you want to stay up to date and make sure you know what's coming up or what could happen, make sure you either follow at the Alt Play on Twitter or you join our Alt Play Discord. The links are in the description below, so it makes it really easy for you guys to get there. The links are there, so I'm sorry. If you follow on Twitter or you stay in the Discord, you stay with your eye on the Discord. It's very easy for me to post something saying, hey, the schedule's going to change for our streams, as opposed to it being me shooting a video, recording a video, editing a video, rendering a video, uploading a video for you guys to get information on whenever anything changes with the channel. And we're also in the Discord a lot. We have a lot of fun there, and there's actually things that happen that are exclusive to the Discord. For example, I've been playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes with all the adventurers in the Discord, and that comes up from time to time. Feel free to join in as best you can whenever you can. It's never mandatory that you play along. Okay, enough talking, chill. You talk too much. Here's the schedule for upcoming streams. In roughly 1 hour, 6 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, over on twitch.tv/InstantReplayLive, I'll be streaming a game called Beholder. I believe it's a click and point adventure. I was given a code in order to play that game here on the channel, but I'm going to take it over there, and I'm going to have highlights come up on this channel. There's going to be kind of a promotional thing, so that you can head over there. I stream every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time Zone over on twitch.tv/InstantReplayLive after I get something to eat after this stream. So make sure you follow there. That way you can catch me as well as the rest of the Instant Replay Live stream team. We stream throughout the week. Everybody comes in throughout the week. And then Friday, I'm going to be playing a game called Whoopo. I forget which one it is. That was another game that I was given a code in order to play on the channel. We're going to be taking a look at that. I'm just going to play from start to however far I can get in about 2 hours. That's Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Friday, December. I was supposed to change that, wasn't I? January 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. And then we'll be back here next Sunday with more Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box at 2 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Thank you guys for checking out the stream. I'm glad to be back. I was telling one of the guys over on Instant Replay Live, I missed streaming. I miss streaming every week, twice a week, 3 times a week. So I'm glad to be back. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you're new to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way you get notified whenever planned stream or surprise stream happens, because surprise streams don't make the schedule. I might just get bored one day, turn on my computer and decide to go. Thank you guys for checking this out, and I'll catch you later with more here on Outplay. We're back, baby. I'll see you guys in an hour over on twitch.tv/InstantReplayLive.